We're going to spend some time in First Peter, the month of September. We're going to spend some time in 1 Peter. There's a lot in 1 Peter that's relevant to what's going on in our times today. You know, a little while ago, this little saying came out that I started seeing on the back of trucks and bumper stickers and stuff, and it says, NOTW, not of this world. We're going to look and see, what does that mean as a Christian? We are not of this world. We can see some in 1 Peter. But before we get into reading any scripture, I want to set up the background of 1 Peter. 1 Peter is written by the Apostle Peter. Sometimes it's not always like that. The book of Timothy was written by Paul. But in this case, Peter, he wrote the books of Peter. And there's something I want us to look at Peter. Peter kind of gets a little bit valued. Because you see Paul wrote 2/3 of the New Testament, so we're always like, Paul this, Paul that, Paul this. But Peter, he was one of the original apostles, and when he first met Jesus, Jesus said, Simon, his name was Simon. Simon Peter, I call you Cephas, which means the rock. You are the rock in which I'm going to build my church. And so the church was actually built on Peter. Because see, before Paul even came around, before Paul even started the missionary stuff, Peter and the apostles were there, and they were the ones that started the church. And Jesus said, Peter, the fisherman. He's just a lowly fisherman. You know, he worked the job, you know, early in the morning, worked with his hands, kind of a lot like what we do. We all work jobs. Mike works in construction.